What up, y'all? It's your boy, and I'm back again. And today we got a doozy for you, my friend. It seems Blue Origin is back at it, except last time they did not get the desired results that they were after. It seems Jeff Bezos and his crew of flunkies didn't quite do a good enough job of fake spacing it. Oh, excuse me, space faking it. So, this time they enlisted the services of a professional actor, the one and only William Shatner, who is a professional space faker, I might add. He's been faking space ever since the fake dinosaurs roamed the fake planet. So he is the perfect actor if you want to hire someone to pretend to go to space. So this time around, Jeff Bezos and his crew of flunkies and William Shatner take off in their penis-shaped rocket and they go to space once more. Except this time, things are different. They didn't bring Skittles to throw in each other's mouths. Oh no. This time, they actually care what's out the windows. In fact, I'm going to stop talking about it and have you watch it. Check it out.
Well, now to another big story we're following. Science fiction became science fact for actor William Shatner today. At 90 years old, Star Trek's Captain Kirk became the oldest person to travel to space, and he was clearly moved by the experience. CBS's Mark Strassman was there to witness it all.
Has cleared the tower. She is on her space with the second human spaceflight crew.
This was the voyage of the Blue Origin spaceship, First Step. Its 10-minute mission, space.
Oh, Jesus.
William Shatner's latest frontier, up almost 66 miles to the edge of space.
And here come the mains.
And right back down again, like same-day shipping.
What? And capsule touchdown.
A gift from Amazon and Blue Origin founder Jeff Bezos.
It was so moving to me. This experience has been something unbelievable.
55 years ago, Shatner's Captain Kirk led a starship of galactic hopscotchers. Today, he became Kirk, and at 90, overcome by the moment.
Everybody needs to see the, it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, you know, the little things of weightlessness. But to see the blue color go whip by, and now you're staring into blackness. What you have given me is the most profound experience I can imagine. I'm so filled with emotion about what just happened. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary.
All the crew cried after landing.
I hope I never recover from this.
Captain Kirk's a fictional figure. I'm flesh and blood.
You're flesh and blood. You came back clearly moved.
Tremendously, enormously.
All right, folks, let's break down this space fakery one clip at a time. First, they have the rocket launch, and of course, all Blue Origin rockets look like penises. They have the most realistic penis-looking rockets that I have ever seen. This proves to me that the more you make your rocket look like a penis, the more aerodynamic it is, the better it flies. So the first part of the space fakery goes like this. Show video clip of rocket taking off. Then cut to the crew inside of said rocket ship as they begin to float. Now, just because you have a clip of a rocket and then a clip of some people floating does not mean the two are taking place on the same rocket ship. How are we to know that that clip of the crew floating is indeed taking place on that same rocket ship which they showed us a clip of a rocket ship taking off? How do we know the two things are the same thing? We don't. That's left for us to assume. In fact, I can show you a rocket taking off and then show you the crew of Star Trek, but that doesn't mean that the crew of Star Trek was in said rocket. So, I like to take the two pieces of footage and analyze them separately. So as I examine and analyze the footage from inside the rocket, I see exactly what I saw in the last Blue Origin fake space video. I see people floating around, having the sensation of weightlessness because they are in a vomit comet. A traditional vomit comet airplane doing parabolic maneuvers will give you everything that you see happening on the screen. In fact, there's a lot less footage this time around, which suggests to me that Shatner didn't feel like doing a whole lot of parabolic maneuvers. Also, it appears Shatner doesn't do much floating in any of these video clips, so it's as if they strapped him down and then let the younger chaps do all the floating and the flipping. Also, you will be glad to know they took our advice. People were saying, why don't they look out the window? The last Blue Origin space flight had a bunch of people playing with Skittles. They were acting like children. They didn't seem to give a hot damn about what was out the window. So this time they made sure to make a big deal about what's out the window. In fact, they enlisted the services of professional actor William Shatner to specifically stare out the window and then be moved to tears. This is professional level Hollywood pedigree acting. You have William Shatner being reduced to tears. He's gonna cry because what he sees out the window is just so beautiful. Oh my heavens, it's unbelievable. It's so unbelievable. It's so beautiful. I'm just gonna cry like a baby. Wah, it's so beautiful. I just can't help myself but to cry. Wah. You know, we aren't there inside the rocket, but we can see out the window. Looks like some white hazy shit to me. Doesn't look like anything beautiful. These people aren't seeing the ball, Earth, and outer space as a whole ball. No, they're just looking out the window, and it looks like they're just looking at the horizon. It looks like it's kind of white and fuzzy. Have you ever been up in an airplane and it's cloudy, and then you look down and there's not much to see, and it's just kind of white and hazy and boring? That's exactly what it looks like they're looking at to me. In fact, it would be worse the higher you get. The only way it should be so beautiful and move you to tears is if you see the whole ball Earth from space. That's what we all want to see. We want to see the whole ball Earth. We don't want to see some white, hazy horizon out the window and then have some actor pretend to cry. Now, I see why they enlisted the services of William Shatner. I see why they had him stare out the window. I see why they had him pretend to cry. A lot of us were asking why they weren't looking out the window the first time around. So this time, they made it a specific point to look out the window and make it a big deal, okay? So, my question then becomes, why didn't the first crew give a hot damn about looking at the window? But this second crew, they're all looking out the window and crying. So apparently the first crew, Wally Funk, some millionaire's kid, Jeff Bezos and his brother, they wanted to throw Skittles in each other's mouths. They didn't really care about what was out the window. But this time, what was out the window was so breathtakingly beautiful, they all just had to stare and cry. Makes perfect sense to me.